Rust. Rust is a fact of life on Earth as well as at least one other planet in the solar system, Mars. The reddish tinge of that planet is largely due to the presence of iron oxide or rust on its surface. Rust is the result of combination of iron with oxygen in a process called oxidation. And the presence of rust on Mars suggests there may have been molecular oxygen in the planet. Although carbon dioxide, which is the main component of Mars' present atmosphere, can also supply oxygen. Besides gaseous oxygen, the formation of rust needs water because it's a two-step process. That's an indication that water may have been abundant on Mars long ago. Here we go to discuss about the oxidation of solid iron. It's a first step. It is common knowledge that rust occurs when you leave water on a metal implement or you leave it exposed to moist air. That is because the first step in the rusting process involves the dissolution of solid iron into solution. The formula for this is iron in the solid form will be converted into aqueous form of iron in the solution form of solid iron. Along with that, 2 electrons also generated. You can see in the equation that ferrous in the sense iron is converting into 2 ferric form in the aqueous solution, as well as 2 electrons are also produced. These electrons produced by the reaction combine with the hydrogen ions in the water as well as with the dissolved oxygen to produce water. So these electrons will be blended with the hydrogen as well as oxygen, which are dissolved in the water, and is will be produced water. So you can see the equation over there, and it's a balanced equation. So these two reactions produce water and iron 2 ions, but not the rust. We need more steps to learn. We already learned that iron 2 ions are formed along with the water. Now looking into the second step, formation of hydrated iron oxide, other words rust. So looking into that, the consumption of hydrogen ions that occurs as ion dissolves leaves a preponderance of hydroxide ions in the water. Preponderance in the sense a particular quantity of hydroxide ions in the water. The iron second ions react with them to form green rust, in the sense the iron 2 ions already created and now it will be reacted with them to form a green rust. Looking to the equation, easily can understand that Fe2 plus that was in aqueous form will be mixed with the hydroxide ions, and it's also in aqueous form, and will be resulted as FeOH2 that is in solid form. Look at that again, FeOH2. So looking again, the iron 2 ions reacting with the hydroxide ions in the water will be resulted FeOH2, that's in solid form. The iron 2 ions also combine with the hydrogen and oxygen in the water to produce iron 3 ions. That means is again converted into iron 3 ions. Look at the equation for Fe2 plus that is in aqueous form will be mixed with hydrogen as well as oxygen. These are dissolved in the water and resulted as iron 3 ions will be formed as well as water. And look at the balanced equation once again, how it's generated. And now we could see that how the iron 3 formed. Now these iron ions are responsible for the formation of reddish deposit that gradually eats holes into auto bodies and metal roofing globally. You might be seeing that as common. They combine with the extra hydroxide ions to form iron 3 hydroxide. Look at the equation that how the iron 3, which is in aqueous form, is reacting with the hydroxide ions to form into the iron 3 hydroxide. Looking at the equation, Fe3 plus 3OH gives FeOH3. See, this iron 3 hydroxide can be written as FeOOH H2O. That's another form. FeOH3 can be rewritten as FeO in bracket OH and H2O. This compound dehydrates to become Fe2O3 H2O by the thermal decomposition of iron 3 hydroxide. In the sense of the thermal decomposition reaction, when heat is applied to a compound, it may cause to decompose or break down into multiple different chemical substances. So that reaction will be taken place here. The thermal decomposition of iron 3 hydroxide to produce iron 3 oxide and water. And now look how does this reaction taking place. Look at the equation. 2 FeOH3 gives Fe2O3 plus 3H2O. In the sense of the thermal decomposition process or reaction taking place, and as a result they produce Fe2O3 plus 3H2O, which is the chemical formula for rust. So by this we should learn that actually rust is Fe2O3, but when it is undergoing the thermal decomposition process, it will be dehydrated as this, and later its chemical form is Fe2O3 H2O. And here give a chemical reaction equation, and if you are interested in writing the balanced equation, you must try yourself how it can be balanced. Fe plus O2 plus H2O gives FeOH3, and try to balance this equation. Thank you.